That felt good.
Ugh.
I have to takes a moment to remember, and then it's like, oh yeah.
But it's so hot in there. His beehole is so hot and hairy. I'm
How
so
do you know
afraid of
that?
it because I've grazed and I've joked
Right.
and I've touched like every part of his. I mean, come on, he's my baby daddy.
Right.
So,
You can't be afraid of the Scrum.
but I'm
And I
afraid.
imagine that members of his team are going to be spending a lot of time preparing for the next debates, trying to figure out how to, deliver those kinds of concise answers that you need to if you're going to be competitive on those stages.
Absolutely. You got to be prepared to get in that scrum. Can't be afraid of the scrum. All right, Jill Colvin, thank you so much.
And I have a Scrum.
What?
And you have to get in there.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Get in there.
Wait.
Get in that scrum.
Is that a real word?
My Scrum.
Is Scrum real and we don't know? Is it a political term?
No, a Scrum is like a melee, like a bunch of people.
I did not
Yeah,
know. I
yeah.
thought Scrum was just related to.
You got to be prepared to get in that scrum.
I thought we invented Scrum.
We didn't invent Scrum, but a Scrum has there's a number of definitions for Scrum.
Damn. Is it like a sailing term, like a pirate term? The Scrum. You gotta lift the
So
Scrum, hoist the Scrum.
In rugby, the term Scrum is what they're basically adapting here, right? Like the group together,
Get
right?
the
Like
Scrum.
You guys, when you refer
Battling.
to scrum, that means butthole.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how
Right.
we describe the Scrum. Is like you need to eat my Scrum,
Yeah.
So I was tuning into your Mom's House podcast for Hot Sick. On that episode with Tony Hinchcliffe from, I think it's a while back. And they're talking about Scrum, which is, well, I had to look it up because I knew what it meant from a contextual use of it, and I've heard it before many times, but I didn't know exactly what it was. So I assumed it was the ass, right? And I looked it up on Urban Dictionary, and what do you know? But on urbandictionary.com, it says, Scrum, simply the asshole, the butthole part of the whole ass. Tom enjoys his Scrum being eaten by Christine. But Christine refuses to eat Tom's Scrum because it's far too swampy. Josh enjoys having his Scrum pleasured orally quite regularly. So I don't know who Josh is. I feel like that might be somebody who works there on the Your Mom's House podcast. That name kind of sounds familiar. Maybe not. So, hey, that's between Tom and Christine as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Now, technically, Urban Dictionary says Tim, but I think that was a typo. But still, that was pretty weird. I looked it up as soon as I was watching that clip. And Urban Dictionary, it's got Tom and Christine, Christine eating Tom's Scrum. So it's literally in the dictionary, the Urban Dictionary for Scrum. So Christine, I think you have to eat Tom's Scrum. By the way, I'm Jacob Hayes, comedian, actor. Got a podcast called The Program, at The Program 1984, and at Elsewhere TV. That's my main channel. Big fans of you guys and the podcast. So, would love to, if you need new talent, if you want an up-and-comer that's, if you want to be on the ground floor, for the next big thing, I'm just saying, reach out to me, man. You got my number. Well, not my number. You got my handles. So, peace.